It is not possible. Randy, look, I wish we had more time. This E-Levy thing, I've already put out the fact that they set up a technical committee at GRA to execute this. If you read the law that they claim, the E-Levy law that they claim they passed illegally in Parliament, in that law, 6.2, is saying that they cannot contract a private company for revenue assurance or collection purposes. However, they are dealing with a private company called Express Pay to do the collection and build a monitoring platform for them, which they are going to buy. They want to buy for $40 million.
Who?
GRA and persons at the Ministry of Finance.
Huh?
Yes. This is not the first time I'm putting it. I put this information out 3 weeks ago. They've not been able to respond to it. They can't come out and counter it. I said they are using a company called Express Pay.
To do what?
To build a monitoring platform for GRA. Now, Express Pay doesn't even have the capacity to build a monitoring platform. Express Pay is looking to go and use a serverless cloud computing system in Northern Ireland by Amazon Web Services, AWS. They are now trying to see how well they can rope in Kelly GVG to also help them do some part of revenue assurance. As we speak, the telcos who are supposed to plug in and monitor and do these financial transactions and deductions have not even seen what the API and architecture, security architecture is.
So just hold on, let's take things one after the other. When this E-Levy was put in the budget,
yes,
in the appendices, it was discovered.
There was a 241 million.
There was a 241 million, which the Deputy Finance Minister said was going to be given to a company that would be engaged to do it. And back and forth later, we heard that that had been added to Parliament's vote. That 2-something wasn't going. It was going to be done by GRA. GRA was going to do it and all that. So where from this?
And I'm saying to you,
40 million.
And I'm saying to you, and I'm saying that's the same 241 million. They are still going to take it. And I said they are giving it to a company called Express Pay. I'm not hiding, and I'm not even being ambiguous. I am mentioning specifics. And I
signed a contract to that effect.
Oh, yes. Look, there was a meeting at the Ministry of Finance conference room where fintechs were called. And Express Pay, they were told straight in the face, Express Pay is doing this. Call the GRA today and ask them who their technical partner is. Even in the law that they claim they have passed, the one we are challenging in court, in 6.2, they claim it's explicitly stated that they cannot deal with any private setup player. So now what they claim is GRA doesn't have a monitoring platform. So they want to acquire a monitoring platform. And they're asking Express Pay to build one, which Express Pay is doing on a serverless cloud system in Northern Ireland. Now, the question we should ask ourselves, do our laws in Ghana allow that? No. The laws of Ghana do not allow you to process financial transactions outside of Ghana. All financial transactions must sit with NITA. So every aggregator and finance clearing fintech in Ghana goes through NITA. You need to get a national security clearance. That's AWS, Amazon Web Services have that. The individuals who are sitting at Ministry of Finance, technocrats, and people at GRA who think that this is structure. Randy, this one to hook them here is going to be a somnigon. It will hook them. They can't swallow it. Because we will expose every little bit of it. Randy, how do you tell telcos? You know, Randy, and I'll just, because of time, let me tell you what the system is supposed to be built to do. It's a series of algorithms. So you say I can't send more. You've given exemptions and there are limits. So if I'm sending money from Sam to Randy, when I initiate the transaction, and bear in mind, 75% of all mobile money transactions or all electronic transactions are USSD based. Now, normally from the time you pick your phone to the time the money hits the other person is 90 seconds. The whole process. Now, when I pick my phone and I'm sending to you, what the algorithms have to read is Sam sending to himself. Are those two accounts linked to a same Ghana card? If no, is he sending to a different party, a third party or a second party? Yes, he's sending to Randy. Is Randy a merchant? Or is he an agent? If yes, don't charge. If no, then charge. Now, charge. Is he sending beyond 100 Ghana cedis? If no, don't charge. If yes, charge. If no, he's sending below 100 Ghana cedis. Has he done any other transactions today on any of his other mobile numbers that would aggregate with this particular transaction to exceed 100 cedis? If yes, charge. If no, don't charge. Now, when it does all of those algorithms and it comes to you, it's supposed to then bill me the 1.5% before it hits you. Now, all of this is supposed to happen in less than, in the milliseconds, the 90 milliseconds we're talking about. Now, they've realized that it is not possible. At the meeting they had at Alisa last week Tuesday, and I'm being specific, Alisa, last week Tuesday with the telcos. The telcos asked them, can we see the architecture? Can we see the API? Because normally in the industry there are 6 basic tests you need to run. User acceptability test and all of that. And minimum, you need 28 days to operate this. Last Tuesday, as of last Tuesday, they had not even shown them what the architecture was. And they are telling them to roll out on the 1st of May. So you know what they've told them? They said, oh, don't worry. Whatever the case is, you roll it out. If the system is not able to do all of these algorithms and checks, because what's going to happen is, Randy, I will send money to you. It will deduct from my account, but it won't hit your account. Because, again, it's a cloud, it's a serverless system. If anything happens on the cloud, transactions will get missing. So your money will not hit your account. When the money doesn't hit your account, it's been deducted from my account. Now, what the ministry is telling and the GRA is telling the telcos is, even for every transaction, you charge the 1.5, even for the exempt ones. So if I'm sending less than 100 Ghana cedis, they say, you they charge the 1.5. Then subsequently, when we are able to complete all the checks and balances, we'll do reversals. Andy, do they understand what they are talking about? In a day, it means you are going to be looking at over 100 million reversals to be done. If you look at the volume of money that are transacted,
so what's the way out?
The way out is simply for them to slow down. And you see, I've said it, that I have my issues with Kelly GVG. I have my issues with the way that process went about. But if that contract, that after fighting the Minister for Communication we have seen, is really what is being done, right now that platform should not belong to a private entity, it should belong to the NCA. Because that is the term of the contract.
And that platform can do...
It can do this without you having to pay another $40 million to anybody.
Okay.
And that platform is is the property of the state.
Now,
the NCA.
Okay.
And that is in conformity with the law. But to go and give $40 million to Express Pay, and they have gone, let me tell you what they've done. They've gone to Registrar General. They've gone to Registrar General and changed the shareholding structure of Express Pay. I have all of those.
All right, so in terms of, you know, what we're talking about, the refund policy that Paragraph mentioned, someone actually posted this on social media, Solomon Aduma Kwanza. He says that, so just this morning at exactly 6:32 a.m., I sent intentional 1 Ghana cedis from my MTN Momo wallet to my Airtel Tigo Cash wallet, and to my surprise, I was charged 1.25 Ghana cedis for the transaction, but this used to be 0.50 pesos for even a transfer of 30 Ghana cedis from my MTN to Airtel Tigo. So why this? And this is my first transaction of the day. So clearly, I haven't exceeded 100 Ghana cedis daily threshold. This what is happening here, and I think that caught my attention. I took a screenshot of it. Geörge.